Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well on this lovely Wednesday. Staying dry indoors. Come get signed up for our game by coming to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Everybody is welcome to play with us here tonight, whether you are part of our namesake league or playing super casually here this evening. We want you to join us. So come to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, what you're going to notice is we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you. Pretty simple stuff. A team name. Come up with one or use one that you use every single week, followed by an email address. And lastly, you're going to find a drop-down menu in which we ask you whether you are or are not a part of the league. Just let us know your league status and you're welcome to join us, so whatever that may be. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics will be question and answer style rounds with 10 questions in them. And then we're going to close out the game with a picture round. The majority of the quiz clearly made up of these question and answer style rounds. Let me walk you through how that's going to work for you. As I ask a question out loud, it's going to pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning you'll be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of those questions may have multiple choice options, but you're going to find that the vast majority of the questions this evening are short answer in their structure. Your goal then, enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. If you've entered in a response and you still have some time left on the timer and you want to change your answer, you're welcome to do so. Just make sure that you click submit again so we have your most up-to-date response on our end. If you've entered in a response and there's a spelling error, that's not a huge deal. I am able to see what you have put, and I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. If you're just joining us, hi and welcome. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Get yourself signed up for tonight's game by coming to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in a team name followed by an email address. Then let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. Those of you who are in the league, we are well into season 63, and let's check in with our standings for our top teams. As it stands right now, in first place, we've got 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks with 271 points. This is the top 7 scores. So there have been 7 weeks, top 7 makes sense. But from here forward, we will only be counting in the top 7 scores. So if you missed a game here and there, no big deal. It's possible you could end up in the top 10 in the coming weeks of season 63. Well done to these 10 teams thus far this season. Get signed up if you haven't already. Doesn't hurt. We'll just keep track of your scores for you, and you can see what's happening with all of the teams who are signed up this season by heading on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings. If you're just joining, hello and welcome. Get signed up for the game by coming to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. To go back to the structure of our game here tonight, we're getting through those first 3 question and answer rounds, and then that 4th and final round is a picture round. It is structured a little bit differently than our first 3 categories, so I'm going to wait until we get to that point of the game to walk you through in detail exactly how that picture round is going to work. We're going to get into our first round in just a moment, but before that, I do have 2 simple rules that I kindly ask that you all follow here tonight. The first rule and most important rule of trivia, there is no cheating in this game. Please don't look the answers up. Keep things fun, keep things fair for everybody. Rule number 2, please refrain from giving away the answers in the chat. Love hearing from you all in the chat. Please feel free to keep that conversation flowing. Just refrain from spoiling things for other people. And with that, we're going to dive into our first round of the evening. So this is your final opportunity to get signed up for tonight's game before we dive into round number 1. So come on down to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com and you will be joining these 31 illustrious trivia teams from New York City and around the world. Our first team to get signed up tonight, a hearty welcome to Name Undecided. Down to our most recent team to join us here tonight, the Gravy Deuce. Welcome to those 2 teams and every team in between. Let's get into it. Round 1 tonight is in the category of Meg's the Question. Meg's the Question. In this round, each correct answer will contain MEG. Let's do it. Question 1. Getting its name from the Greek root words for giant tooth is what extinct species of fish, believed to be the largest fish species to have ever lived, that has had teeth found that are over 7 inches long? The largest fish ever to have existed is believed to be the Megalodon, star of the movie The Meg, of course. Question number 2. What metal band fronted by Dave Mustaine announced that their upcoming album and 2026 tour will be their last? Their upcoming tour and album will be their last. It's Megadeth. Megadeth, a nickname I've had from time to time in my life. 91% of you got it right. Well done. Question number 3 in this Meg's the Question round. What Swiss luxury watchmaker has been the official timekeeper of the Olympic Games since 1932? Cheat Juice forever. I most certainly am not. It's just my name, you know? It just makes sense. Meredith, Megadeth. It lines up. Your correct answer for number 3, official timekeeper of the Olympic Games. It is Omega. And while it says that 97% of you got it right, in fact, every single team who submitted got that point. We have our first social of the evening. Well done. Our next question in this round, question number 4. Though she already had 2 songs peak at number 1 on the Billboard US Billboard Hot 100 chart, what rapper returned to school to finish her bachelor's degree in health administration at Texas Southern University in 2021? If her rap career ever falls apart, which I doubt it will, she could always go into health administration. It's Megan the Stallion. And yes, 91% of you got it, but actually, everybody who submitted got it right. Well played. Question number 5. What DreamWorks animated film that came out just months after Illumination's Despicable Me in 2010 features a character named Minion, a sidekick and best friend to the title supervillain? Minion, voiced by David Cross. The title supervillain, voiced by Will Ferrell. That movie is Megamind. Megamind, your correct response for number 5. Question number 6. What Emmy nominated actress for season 2 of The White Lotus has gone on to star in the series The Perfect Couple and Sirens, as well as the 2025 thriller movie Drop? Featured on The White Lotus season 2, The Perfect Couple, Sirens, and Drop. Her name, Megan Fahey. Megan Fahey. Toughest one thus far. 42% of you got it right. Most of you knew her name was Megan something, and quite a few of you got it spot on. Well done. Question 7. What literary character was portrayed by Emma Watson in a 2019 Greta Gerwig film? We're looking for the first and last name, please. Greta Gerwig's 2019 movie based on Louisa May Alcott's Little Women. Sorry, no, her name is not Meg Little. Like it, not correct. Her name is Meg March, short for Margaret. Meg March. Question number 8. Hall of Fame wide receiver Calvin Johnson, who played for the Detroit Tigers, has what nickname inspired by an antagonist in the Transformers universe? Calvin Johnson, aka Megatron, is your correct response for number 8. We did it again, everybody. Everybody knew Megatron. Well played. Our next question in this round, number 9. What cynical character who sold her soul to Hades sings the song I Won't Say I'm in Love in the Disney animated movie Hercules? That character in Hercules is named Megara. Megara, sometimes just called Meg for short. And our final question in this round, what official nickname for Connecticut, or pardon me, the official nickname for Connecticut is the Constitution State, though it is also sometimes called what spicy nickname, perhaps due to some dishonest early settlers trading wooden versions of a seed? The Constitution State, or the Nutmeg State. Nutmeggers over there in Connecticut. 82% of you got it right. That does bring us to the end of our first round of the game. Let's see how it's going so far. 10 questions in. Right now, we've got a big tie in 6th place. These teams have only missed one thus far. The Mountaineer, the Helsinki Syndrome, Machete, Short Bus, Swearwolves, Nando Wednesdays, Wapitix. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and Team Cockroach. Tied for the lead right now. Perfect scores, 10 for 10. The Gravy Deuce, Team 578, Team 578, Stroke of Genius, and Barf. All right, great first round. So much game left to go. Before we get to round number 2, did you know We host private events and we would absolutely love to work with you. If you're looking for a way to celebrate an upcoming birthday party, baby shower, engagement, or perhaps a work get together, get to know your colleagues in a different way, consider bringing us in. We do virtual events, we do in person events, and you can reach out to me right there, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Hope to hear from you. It'd be so fun to work with someone who plays our Wednesday game. You already know what it's all about. Reach out to me, Meredith, nyctrivialeague.com. Round 2 tonight is in the category of science class. We have 10 science-related questions for you. Here is number 1. Smooth, skeletal, and cardiac are the 3 main types of what part of the human body? Smooth, skeletal, and cardiac are the 3 main types of muscles, is your correct answer. Question number 2. Slate, marble, and quartzite are examples of which of the 3 main classes of rock made by changes in heat, pressure, or shearing to pre-existing rocks? Slate, marble, and quartzite, all examples of metamorphic rocks. So metamorphic, your correct answer for number 2. Quite a few teams going with igneous. Igneous comes from cooling lava, sedimentary, made up of sediments of other rocks that have broken apart. Number 3. What physicist, who was the Lucasian professor of mathematics at University of Cambridge from 1979 to 2009, worked primarily in the field of general relativity and introduced the concept of micro black holes? Taking on a position once held by Sir Isaac Newton himself is none other than the late great Stephen Hawking. Your correct response for number 3. Question number 4. Angiosperms are flowering plants with seeds enclosed within an ovary, while what kind of plants, with a name from Greek for naked seeds, have seeds that are not encased, like those in a pine cone? We've got angiosperms and gymnosperms are the other type. 26% of you got it right. A tricky one. Hardest one of the quiz thus far. Question number 5. The periodic table of elements is organized into rows, which are called periods, and columns, which are called what? 2 possible answers here. Just put one, please. The rows are called periods. The columns are called groups or families. Acceptable answers for number 5. Another tricky one. Well done to that 35% of you who got it right. On to our 6th question in this science class round. Robert Ballard discovered hydrothermal vents on the ocean seabed, but his mother stated that nobody would remember him for it because he also found what boat in 1985? Robert Ballard discovered hydrothermal vents. He did discover the Bismarck, but that's not the boat we're talking about here. In 1985, he found the remains of the Titanic. We did it. Question number 7. Similar to the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, what far larger celestial belt extends from the orbit of Neptune to contain dwarf planets like Pluto and Orcus, and is named for the Dutch astronomer who made a conjecture of its existence in 1951? That larger celestial belt, it's the Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt. A few of you did put Kepler, which is so similar in spelling. In some instances, I could think, oh, that's just a spelling mistake. But since Kepler is a different person who is also an astronomer, so sorry, no points this time around. Here's number 8. What SI unit to measure the amount of a substance shares its name with a type of burrowing animal? An SI unit to measure the amount of a substance, also a burrowing animal. It's a mole. Mole, your correct response for number 8. 2 more questions in this round. Here's number 9. Myrmecology is the branch of entomology that deals with the study of what type of insect? Myrmecology, the study of ants, is your correct answer for number 9. The right answer. 29% of you got it right. And our final question in round number 2. From Greek for around the heart, what two-layered sac separates the heart from interference with other structures, protects it from infection and blunt trauma, and lubricates the heart's movements? Good one. Around the heart, that two-layered sac, also known as the pericardium. Pericardium. You did quite well with 66% of you getting it right. We are at the halfway point of this evening's game. Let's check in with our top team, see how it's going at this halfway juncture. Tied in 6th right now with 17 points, Team 578, the Helsinki Syndrome, Stroke of Genius, and Wapetix in a tie for 4th with 18 points, Gravy Deuce and Team 578. Tied in 2nd with 19 points, the Mountaineer, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And in the lead right now with a perfect score thus far, 20 for 20. Barf. Well done, Team Barf. Our third category tonight is in the topic of too true. Too true. In this round, each question or answer will contain TOO. Here's number 1. The first of what Shakespeare character's 7 soliloquies begins with the line, "Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt"? From Shakespeare's longest play, perhaps because of all of these soliloquies, that is the first line in the first soliloquy spoken by Hamlet. Hamlet, your correct answer for number 1. Question number 2. What American activist who was among the group of silence breakers who were dubbed Time Person of the Year in 2017 founded the Me Too movement in 2006? Founder of the Me Too movement in 2006. Tarana Burke is her name. How'd you do? A tough one. Well done to the 20% of you who got that right. Some good guesses out there. A lot of people who have been highly involved in the hashtag #MeToo movement. Question 3. Megan Stalter stars on what 2025 Netflix rom-com series co-created by Lena Dunham? That 2025 Netflix show is called Too Much. Too Much, your correct answer for number 3. 40% of you got it right. Question number 4. Fill in the blanks to the lyrics to the song Too Sweet by Hosier. I take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my blank, blank, blank. Shout out to the teams who are following the meter of how the line goes, but don't know what he's saying. Favorite one, pants with pleats. That's not it. Love it though. It is bed at 3. Take my whiskey neat, coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. Question 5. What leader of the Harlem Renaissance wrote the poem I Too, encompassing themes of equality and patriotism? From his collection of poems, The Weary Blues, I Too is by Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes, your correct answer for number 5. Question number 6. Oakland based rapper Too Short's song In the Trunk is featured in what 2018 Marvel movie? Part of the first scene that takes place in Oakland. The movie featuring this song is Black Panther. Black Panther, your correct response for number 6. And of course, Panthers, part of the feline family. You have just been cats. Yes, if you're new here, cats are going to come up in every single game that we bring you in season 63. Our next quiz coming up 1 week from today. You can find us right here on Wednesday, August 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Quiz.nyctrivialeague.com is the place to be. Cats coming up. Also, tonight, folks, the movie quiz. It is on. Stick around after we wrap up here this evening and head on over to play.themoviequiz.com. The game's going to be starting right at 9 o'clock as soon as we wrap up our quiz. Head on over there. It's a ton of fun if you haven't already played. I hope you do. Round 3, back to it. Question number 7. Ed Too Tall Jones was a defensive end who was part of what NFL team when they won Super Bowl 12? This was the team's second Super Bowl win, and today they have won 5 times, most recently for the 1995 season. Ed Too Tall Jones played the entirety of his 15-season career with the Dallas Cowboys is your correct answer for number 7. You did quite well there. 71% of you got it right. Question Number 8, which of the following movie sequel titles did not include the word two as a replacement for the number 2? This phrasing is confusing. I'm going to fix it. If this is used again, I'm changing it. This is not. And also, this movie, it shouldn't be the number 2, but it is. It's Too Fast, Too Furious. That's the one. That's an outlier here. The others, I guess it kind of works because they would be. The sequel is the number 2, Teen Wolf 2, but it's Jason Bateman. It's not Michael J. Fox. He's also a Teen Wolf. Here's number 9. What American cosmetics company, founded in 1946 and named for its founder, made their largest acquisition to date when they purchased the makeup brand Too Faced for $1.45 billion in 2016? This one happened to be my hint of the night. If you follow me on Instagram at Trivia Meredith, hopefully you looked up who owns Too Faced Cosmetics and you learned that it's Estee Lauder who bought Too Faced. If you don't follow me already, I encourage you to do so. I give away a hint every single time that we bring you a new quiz. And of course, just like I said moments ago, that next quiz is 1 week from today on Wednesday, August 27th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Question number 10 in round number 3. Taylor Swift's All Too Well, the short film, follows the story of a couple played by Sadie Sink and what actor who rose to prominence in the Maze Runner movies? All Too Well, the short film, stars Sadie Sink and Dylan O'Brien is your correct answer for number 10. 37% of you got that one right. And that does bring us to the end of our third round of the night. One category left to go, checking in with our top teams as we head into that final round. Right now in 9th place with 23, Wapatix. In 8th with 24, Machete. Tied in 6th with 25, Team 578 and the Helsinki Syndrome. In 5th place with 26, Team 570, 8. In fourth with 27, the Gravy Deuce. In third with 28, the Mountaineer. And tied for the lead right now, 29 out of a possible 30 points. No perfect scores. We've got Barf and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. It all comes down to this picture round tonight, which is in the topic of I'm a Leo. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of famous people who have the astrological sign of Leo. It is your goal to identify each person for 1 point apiece. On your answer sheet, you'll see all 10 images laid out next to each other. Inside of each image is a number from 1 through 10. And then underneath those 10 numbered images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the person on the corresponding numbered blank. You've got 5 minutes to work on this round. I'll check in at the halfway point, make sure things are going well for you all at the end of the 5 minutes. So we'll dive into our tiebreaker question to close out tonight's game. Best of luck, everybody. Name these 10 Leos. We are halfway through the picture round. Hope it's going well for you. We'll find out how you did in a moment or two here. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you back here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds for some answers and a tiebreaker question. If you haven't done so already, now is an excellent time to think about clicking that submit answers button. The timer, not tiebreaker, timer is starting soon. I've got some answers for you all from this I'm a Leo, name that person round. First, though, the Mountaineer, you bring up an excellent point. Leo, of course, related to lions. I am very happy to cats you all again. Let's do it. Also, it being a lion, how could we not? Lion King, yeah, also. Okay, image one. It's J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, your correct answer. Image number two, it's Meghan Markle. Number three, we have Halle Berry. Image number four, it's Terry Crews. Number five, that is Demi Lovato. Image number six is Taika Waititi. Number seven, I gotta tell you, I don't know what happened here. Your answer sheet is going to say, it's going to say Roger Federer. That's not Roger Federer. I don't know why that's there. It's Cameron Diaz. That is your correct answer. And you'll get a point if you put Cameron Diaz, not Roger Federer. Number 8 is Lucille Ball. Number 9 is Dua Lipa. And number 10 is Louis Armstrong. How'd you do? Let's find out. No one put Roger Federer, but 91% of you got points for that because Cameron Diaz, you did put. The toughest one in this round, Taika Waititi, with 71% of you getting it right. So you all did quite well in this picture round. I do have a tiebreaker question to close out tonight's game. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to that tiebreaker is to guess as closely as you can. So you can guess over or under. Whoever's closer is going to break that tie should you be part of one. Here's your question. Featuring Terry Crews, how many total episodes aired of the TV sitcom Brooklyn Nine-Nine? If your team ended up as part of a tie and you're in the top 15 or so teams here this evening, we will calculate the results of your tiebreaker response and update how you did over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening there at NYC Trivia League on Instagram. Also, reminder, we'll be back 1 week from today, right here, Wednesday, August 27th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And the movie quiz is coming up momentarily. Head on over to play.themoviequiz.com and get signed up. Open another tab right now to get signed up for the game. It's not too early. It's going to start so soon. All right, our tiebreaker. Featuring Terry Crews, how many total episodes aired of the TV sitcom Brooklyn Nine-Nine? He happened to be in every single episode, and there were 153 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Let's end this game by checking out your final scores and heading on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up the game this evening in a tie for 16th place with 29 points Everybody, look at my fancy butthole. We also have Barf and Chi-Chi's Forever in 15th with 30 points. We've got Folked Up in a tie for 11th with 31, the Rubber Yolks and Why Not Zoidberg, Swearwolves and Winning is Overrated, tied in 9th with 32, Stroke of Genius, and Nando Wednesdays in 8th with 33, Wapitix in 7th with 34, Machete tied in 5th with 35, Team 578 and the Helsinki Syndrome in 4th with 36, Team 578 in 3rd with 37, the Gravy Deuce in 2nd place with 38, the Mountaineer, and in the lead, our winners tonight. They only missed one the entire evening. Congratulations go to 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Thanks again so much for being here. We'll be back next week. Thank you so much to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's game. Thank you to Cullen for making this possible, and thank you to Murr for creating the software that you all played the game on here tonight. Stick around. The movie quiz is happening right now.